But if orcs can have a Jesus, gnolls can have a Buddha, that's true. I just don't think the Buddha would have quite as much interest in pursuing the death of everyone that surrounds them. Again, very limited understanding of Buddhism, but I feel like that's against the general premise of Buddha's tenets. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. Saints are Catholic? Okay. So then what did St. Patrick remove all the Protestants from Ireland? For context sake, if you missed it earlier, I was trying to remember what the St. Patrick removing the snakes from Ireland was an allegory for, and I believe it was St. Patrick removing the opposing faith from the area, but again, I was just flaunting my ignorance and letting it be known just how abysmally little I know about anything, most things really. Dare I even say everything? But hey, that's why I play video game instead of actually making interesting, insightful commentary on the world, because I don't know stuff. He chased the snakes out of Ireland and is responsible for Christianizing the island, right? Because that was, yeah, exactly. My understanding was always that the chasing out of snakes is a metaphor for a much more offensive framing of chasing out all non-Christians. But maybe it was, or I guess Protestant is Christian, so maybe my earlier guess doesn't exactly correlate to that, but I don't know. Catholics and Protestants are not very happy with close comparisons of the two, so maybe that's fair enough. Regardless though, a curse of evocations and introspection is huge. This is probably my favorite combo I could possibly find. So maybe I just do this on my trident? And maybe I do keep this trident for the foreseeable future? It is real nice. I don't have too much of a problem with that. Let's do it. And where does that bring me? Up to 10.1 on spellcast and 13.1 on fighting, both of which are fantastic, just lovely. And with that, keep on keeping on. Yeah, he's in like the year 600 and Martin Luther is around 1500. Oh, so Protestants didn't even exist. Oh, I am so smart. Wow, look at me go. Oh, me oh my. So yeah, I guess it just would have been the non-Christians then, right? Regardless, a horrible allegory to make, but such is the nature of pretty much every powerful group throughout most of human history. Not known for sensible discourse or anything of the like. Guess I run from these sons of guns. I can probably blast you a couple times. Oh gosh, I'm gonna get myself murdered, but that's fine. Exactly, not the Protestants, it's the pagans that are snakes. Oh, that's so much better. That's so much less brutally offensive and small-minded. No, that's great. I mean, let's be clear, that the event was not great. Anywho, how's your weekend going? Oh, I am great at tackling serious topics, and I don't crumble at all at the first sign of self-insecurity. Definitely couldn't be me. Yikes. Who's constricting me? Ladul, you have a wand of... You son of a gun. How dare you? Well, I guess we're gonna be using the blinking here, seeing as how the mindless slime is not exactly gonna feel fear for the first time. Not today, at least, so we'll just get the heck out of Dodge. Do you want? Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs to rest up, if that's fine with you, game. Holy moly. Well, let's try that encounter again. again. Oh me, oh my. Stop throwing rocks. Oh my gosh, that's not better. I guess I have decent flame resistance at least, so there's like some hope in the world. Oh gosh, what is going on here? Oh, I failed to cast it. That's what's going on. Well, in that case, oh, I've airstrike. Yo. As long as I don't die casting it, that's gonna get me out of here in one piece. Beautiful. If I just hide in this glass corner, that seems like a pretty safe place to chill out for a wee bit here. Perfect. And so now that I know what we have, what I'm working with here, anytime you're fully open like this, I probably do want to engage in some light airstrike action. Beautiful. Okay, D10 is maybe starting to hit a little above our pay grade here. Don't love this. You know, I spoke too soon. I do kind of love this part right here. Just slowly but surely leading ogres into an endless minefield of death and destruction. Stop that though. No constriction, please. Electricity, also bad. Oof, in fact, can this not hit close to you? Adjacent or nearly adjacent cannot be struck by this. Well, I'm neither at the moment. A fear has 90% chance to work on you though, so I'm probably just going to do so. Let's play this one safe and make sure that I don't die in embarrassing fashion, just as we're starting to get closer and closer to the wrap up here. There we go. Next to you, okay, still not great. Let's be abundantly clear about that. Probably what I should have done is like tried to paralyze you. Yeah, 31% chance, pretty good. 83% chance to blind you though, I like that. I'll take those odds. And there we go. Knock you out. And not too shabby. Lodul, terrifying in their own right, but nothing we cannot handle. Love to see it. And with that, let's just get right back on the road, and hopefully everything else is a little bit more within our expected wheelhouse here. Should be alright. +4 ring mail with resist electricity. Oh, I haven't enchanted mine yet. Hold up. That is very tempting. We have the additional cold resist from our ring, so we don't really need the same on our body, and so if we change out, that gives us some resistance to electricity. And melee combat rather, and evocations is our next vision of truth and justice here. Not gonna worry too much about that. Okie dokie, we get a little bit of wiggle room from our friend here, and then what do I want to do? I could start blasting you. I should almost do it in like the more open area here. We're slightly better odds of getting some actionable progress being put into action here. And we'll just IMB you away. I did like that, where it looked like I shoved them off with magical energy and slammed them so hard into their friend that they just absorbed into one conglomerate blob. I do love that, and there we go. Holy moly. Well, it's an interesting endeavor to say the least, and almost killed myself with my own blast, but hey, that's all part of the excitement, part of the fun. Nothing gives you a greater thrill than riding your own blast, if you know what I'm saying. I say as if I know what I'm saying. Oh, need to enable at least one skill. Okie dokie. If you insist, my friend. And what do we wish to turn on here? I'm hoping for like 1, 2, 3 or 4 more bindings coming down from Ash. And if I get introspection on every single one, then I don't know how high I actually need to train fighting before it's just carried the rest of the way to max. You don't know if you want to know what I'm saying? I don't know if any of us really want to know. I don't think the human brain is fit to comprehend exactly what that entails. I guess some training in armor is probably overdue at this stage, seeing as how that will make everything in our repertoire a little bit more castable, which seems nice. And otherwise, we'll just keep blasting to our heart's content here. In fact, a little bit of supplementary trident action never hurt nobody, so we can definitely try to throw a bit of that good old stuff in as well. And beautiful. Let's anyway, so just start blasting. Perfect. Armor is already up to level 4, not too shabby whatsoever. And how are we doing for time? Definitely coming up on the end of the stream here, which if anyone came in post crash, probably makes it seem like this is the shortest stream I've ever been a part of, half an hour or so, but of course we had a little bit of additional time beforehand, and a two-headed ogre is not my bag, baby, at least not in that context. I would like to have a little bit more space, a little bit more wiggle room to deal with that son of a gun. And then we should be just peachy. Oh. Oh gosh, the bees. Yes, the bees. In this context, though, no real issues dealing with those sons of guns, so can't be too upset about that. You know, it's definitely worth it to take a few steps away, even with the Barbaras. Thank you, Ash, for revealing the unknown. Shadow ain't got nothing on us. And well, let's actually just start radiating heat to our heart's content here, should we? Not too shabby whatsoever. And burn, baby, burn. Holy moly, yeah, we already hit the 8 cap on armor. That is lovely. Could, I guess, start pre-training shields if we really wanted to be prepared for when one finally does show up. I mean, it shouldn't take that long to get a buckler, one would imagine, one would think. Alternatively, I could train some more polearms and actually use the speed polearm to its full capacity here, or at least get closer to that eventuality. I think I might. I think I just might. And you know what, let's bring shields to 4, just so we're ready for when the buckler does show up. That seems nice. Well, melee eye down, and then two-headed ogre should follow suit. I just have to be slightly cautious, which is not what I was in that final turn there, because I was not being lifted by my own explosion, so I actually just would have ended up right next to our friendly neighborhood two-headed ogre. So I guess all is well that ends well and all that, but probably should be slightly more cognizant of my positioning in the future. Let's not die in embarrassing fashion. At least not more embarrassing than as has become usual for me. If possible, that would be nice. Oh, jeez Louise. Oh, I guess we used airstrike against your previous iteration. This is no longer an effective airstrike. Oh, fear doesn't work on you? That's right. Nope. Please don't then. 31% chance to paralyze you is not great, but pretty good odds of blinding you. Please no stone arrow. Please no stone arrow. And oh, I thought for sure you'd be dead. Oh my gosh, that's... Oh, stone arrow is gonna kill me. Son of a gun. No. Last mode looks like a lot of fun. They are, especially on Djinni, where you can just do an unlimited, or like, you know, functionally unlimited amount of them. We didn't even have regeneration on this run, but when you pair it with regen, you have a wild trail of landmines leading behind you. It's awesome. Oof. Well, that's unfortunate. Poor Raphael never stood a chance. Very solid run. Definitely shouldn't have died to just a single gargoyle. In fact, probably should have played it safe and just drank more healing. You know, pulled all the stops to stay alive. I have a nasty habit of the closer I get to the end of my stream plan, or my planned stream time, I guess, the more likely I am to just roll the dice and see what happens. But hey, it didn't work out for this, or rather didn't work out for us this time. But who knows, maybe next time will go a little bit smoother. Of course, I do have to mention that next time is going to look a little bit weirder this next week here. Next Sunday, I will be off and not streaming because it is my anniversary. So I'm instead going to celebrate that and have a nice night out with my partner. But I'm hoping to maybe fit in a bonus stream. If not, if I don't find time around the usual Sunday, which might be a little bit tricky just because of how busy things are in my personal and professional life right now, then yeah, we'll fit one in if we can. If not, then it might be my first time not only with like a full week or full 2 weeks off, more so, but I also have been cutting up my videos to YouTube and putting them there and releasing every day for a long time, probably over a year. I don't really know. I probably might have missed one here or there. I usually try to be good about it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not too obsessed with it, seeing as how I'm pretty casual about this entire, you know, streaming thing in general, and more here to just have a good time and hang out with all of you lovely folks. Thank you for the happy anniversary. I cannot believe it. It's been 2 years since I got married. Like, that's mind-blowing to me. When my partner was like, isn't our anniversary coming up? I was like, oh, it's the 27th, and this is our, and my brain auto-filled in the blank with first anniversary. But no, I went out camping for my first anniversary. So this is number 2. Time is weird. Time is wild, and I will never have a good grasp of it, I don't think. It's the same reason why I'm horrible with like any kind of holiday or special occasion. I need people to remind me. We had a long weekend just like 2-3 weeks ago here in Alberta, and I would have gone into the office if a coworker hadn't asked me if I had any plans for the long weekend. But hey, maybe one day my brain will get there. Probably not though. Regardless, I think this is where we're gonna call it for the evening here. Try to get a couple of those things done with the end of my weekend. Do my best not to get sidetracked by Baldur's Gate. I can't even launch it, or I will play it for the rest of the night. Probably far too late, get no sleep, and feel like crap tomorrow, but shouldn't have too hard a time. As fantastic as the game is, I do just need to jump right into the things that need to get done here. But yeah, I guess with that in mind, thank you for joining us here. As always, hugely appreciate all of you folks for joining us along on the ride. You know, if you're chatting alongside here, lurking in the background, or hey, if you're watching this later down the road through the VODs or YouTube, then thank you to each and every one of you for supporting the journey and hopefully not being driven too crazy by my ineptitude and my inability to pilot even fairly solid looking runs to a successful conclusion. You know, little asterisk, because Green Jesus did make it through today. Maybe that's the truth of it. I'm limited to 1 good run per week, if that. Even that's maybe a little too generous, but regardless, really good time. I hope you all enjoyed it as well. And of course, to wrap things up, as per usual, we'll do a quick check to see who is live at the moment, who can send a raid off to. It does not look like Wizard is on today. So we will head off to Arcalina playing some Hades. Definitely always a fantastic time, a fantastic Hades speedrunner. So definitely would recommend sticking around, saying hello. And yeah, I guess that's that. In fact, we should probably just start to get things rolling here. Oh, it does look like Rinse just started as well, but it's been a while since I saw Arcalina and said hi. Again, I have such a hard time deciding. Everyone's so fantastic. I love all the people that I follow here, so I always struggle, but I think I just have to flip the proverbial coin here, make up my mind, and yeah, I guess that's that. We'll see what happens next week, if we're able to find the bonus time, or if it's just going to be a bit of a time off. Maybe I'll catch up with everything that I've been putting off installing in my personal life. We'll see. But regardless of all that, I do hope that you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you out there, and I definitely hope to see you in the next one, whenever that does come to pass. Just remember, folks, who never for a moment, even slightly, didn't have it. And I'll see you soon.